Hi everyone, it's Kristi. I am back. Okay, so we need to do work on the spine. It's not too bad on this side. We could just put a strip of paper, but I want to put this linen on here. So, I hope it doesn't make it too hard to see where to punch the holes, but you know what? I'm going to worry about that. Oops. I'll worry about that when I get to that part. I'm wondering, you know what, if I only put the glue on here, then it won't, I'm thinking it won't really interfere with that flap. That's my only concern. I'm wondering if I should have put this down under the pockets, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. I think Andrea put her cardstock under the Tyvek, and then she inked the Tyvek, which is probably what I should have done, but I'm going to run, I'm going to run a little bit of glue here. You know what they say, it is what it is. Does that drive everybody else crazy like it drives me crazy? Okay, let's see. Let's get this on. Get it mostly, and then we'll just leave that like that, and it'll flip over the top of it. So I'm gonna have to trim down here a little bit. Probably should have lined it up down there. Wouldn't that have been the smart thing to do? Let's try this direction. Not close enough. Let me bend that back just a tad. That ought to do it. Yeah. So a busy day, busy morning. I got a grocery delivery. My husband was home this morning because he had a meeting. He's a hospice nurse, and they have meetings on Wednesday morning, so he was home. Kind of throws my schedule off when he's here. Not that I don't love having him here, but it just throws my schedule off because I don't do what I normally do. Not his fault, my fault. Should I glue this? Yeah, I think I am going to glue that piece down. That way it's not flopping around all the time. So anyway, then I had my Walmart grocery delivery, which, guys, I am loving my Walmart grocery delivery. Just the substitutions crack me up. I have learned that if I order the store brand, I don't mind getting store brand, but if they don't have it, they're going to give me brand name. So I ordered store brand paper towels, and I got Bounty, which is what I usually buy anyway. I ordered 18 extra large eggs, and I got 2 dozen because they didn't have the package I ordered. So, and they charge you the same price, so pretty good deal. All right, that's down. So, and they deliver it, and I signed up for the monthly thing, so I don't have to pay for every single delivery, which is nice. And yeah, it's worth it to me right now, especially to pay $12 a month for delivery. I can get deliveries twice a week if I need to, or more. I mean, it's unlimited, so I do tip the driver. But yeah, they do the shopping for me. I don't like shopping anyway. It's not my favorite thing. My sister's the shopper in our family. So, but yeah, it's working out real well for me. I like it. And anyway, but then I had to go to the post office. I've been putting it off because I have a hard time with the mask. I can't wear the mask. My cheeks are too chubby, and the mask goes in, slides up to my eyes. My nose is too small, my cheeks are too chubby, and I can't get a mask that, haven't so far anyway, gotten a mask that fits. I'm going to trim this off, and I'm going to go ahead and trim it off flush, and then we'll get some of that. I've got a piece somewhere. There it is. But anyway, I'm not comfortable wearing the mask. I'm a little claustrophobic. And so, but it wasn't too bad. Post office, I go to a postal station, and I've been going there for years. It's a official station, so they don't surcharge me a bunch, and nice people working in there. Did I get, it's not coming out. Yeah, it's glued down. That's all right, we'll work on it later. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Anyway, so I got all my post office done. I was only gone like half an hour. Forgot my phone. And then, you know, you don't, I don't know. I didn't miss having a phone until I had one, and now it's, when you notice that you don't have it, it's like, oh no, what if I get a flat tire? What if this? What if that? All right, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Run it down here. Oops. And I'm probably going to put a piece of lace over this later, but for right now I'm just going to put this piece down. So hope everyone had a great weekend. Seems like forever since I've seen you guys. Well, seen. Talked to you, chatted with you. I hope that's straight. Looks like it is. This is still that fabric. I have a ton of this fabric. It was a tablecloth I got at Goodwill, and it was a huge tablecloth. Like, it would fit table for 12. And it was completely surrounded in lace. And I tore the lace off, and I've been using that also. Let's see. I don't think I can get any more off that edge, but I'm going to just trim this side. And so I tore the linen, it's linen, not muslin, into strips, and I did them about 2 inches, 4 inches, and then I still had a ton left, so I just kind of did it into 1 yard pieces and fold those up. So I haven't even touched those yet. I have a ton. Okay, so the next thing, I think I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then we'll punch the holes. And I am going to use ribbon through here. I don't have elastic. Elastic is not available right now. Everybody's using all the elastic for the masks, and I get it. And I had a couple yards of it. I used it for making masks for my husband. So, and I don't have any of the like wrapping elastic. I used to have a bunch of that gold elastic, although I don't know that I would want to use that in here. I'd probably want to use black, or white. But anyway, so I'm going to use ribbon. But let's decorate the cover. Let's see. So this is going to be a little, I'm going to have to glue a little bit more. Maybe I should have waited for this to dry completely. We'll see. I don't want it to get on the fringe. That part seems okay. It's back here that it's really... I must not have pressed it down because there's glue down there. And sometimes it just, especially if you're using regular glue, it just comes off. This one usually is pretty good. I just got my my Amazon delivery of my glue. I subscribed to get a discount, and so I get 1 bottle a month. That usually gets me through. Except I noticed that the price went up from, I think I paid $4.70 for this, and it went up to $6.70. So I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not, but I'll pay it right now. Okay, so let's see what we want to do with this cover. I really love it the way it is, but I want to put the pocket on, the way Andrea did. And so there was this square that was in the ephemera, and I think if I put this on here like so, I can put it up high enough, then I won't lose my clock. And then I can put a tag. I'm leaving a little bit on the bottom because I'm probably going to put a piece of lace down there. So let's do a little notch in the top. So let's see, what size is this? This is 4 inches, so I want to center it at 2 inches. I just like that notch. It's fun. All right, so guys, I did a bad thing. I ordered on Amazon some ink pads, and apparently I didn't pay attention. I only got one, so the other ones might be okay. I don't even know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Apparently I ordered a mini. So this is the walnut stain, and you know what? It is very, very close to the chocolate. This is the walnut, and this is the chocolate. Very close. So I'm anxious to see the vintage photo, what it looks like. Because, you know, all I have to go by is what you guys post on YouTube, and everybody's lighting is different. So I don't know for sure. And then every printer is different. So if this is vintage photo on here, you know, it kind of blends in with this chocolate pad. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I got one yesterday. It came with my my glue, and then the other two won't be here until Saturday, so oh well. Okay. And I usually go over the grunge that's already here, because between the two, you know, it blends. Okay, so I like that. Now, what I'm thinking is, do I want to cut this corner or just do it like that? I think I'm just going to do it like that, and just do it away from that corner, because I have this little tab here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the tabs yet. I may just leave them because they're covered. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I just love this. That's why I chose it for the cover. And yeah. But this pocket had the same image, so that works for me. Okay. So let's go right about there. I think that'll work. And I cut it the same size as the matte paper. It does show a little bit of that clock, but that's okay. Probably should have come up just a 1/4 inch, but that's okay. By the time I fill the pockets, you're not going to see that clock anyway. So I was thinking about putting this tag in here. This tag matches that page, but these tags are too little. I need to make a bigger tag, so yeah, I'm going to print some tags out. But for right now, we're just going to have this pocket on here. And, you know, I haven't really decided what lace to use on this book. I have this piece that I thought I might use for the spine. I'm getting out my box of goodies. I think for this, I'm just gonna do this. I really like this. It's so petite, very feminine. So I think I might just put that one down there. Okay. So let's put that right along the edge of the bottom. we go. Don't need an awful lot to decorate it right now because I'm still trying to put the pockets and tucks and everything in. So I know I'm going to have a tag for that. Alright, so let's see what's on the next page here. Well, let's do the spine first. I don't want to run out of time and not have the spine done, so the spine should be fine. Okay, so let's measure. Where's my Tim Holtz ruler? That way I can center. 4 1/8. There we go. Okay. Am I at halfway? Approximately. Okay. So, where do I want that? Probably here. I was thinking I was going to sew it in. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3/8, and then 1, 2, 3/8. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so I don't remember, to be honest with you, if I've ever punched through fabric. So, and I've got 2 layers of fabric here, so I guess we'll find out if it's going to work. So let's see. I have not had problem with this making holes before. I've really enjoyed this. Ah, yes, see, that went right through. Love it. I tell you what, I wish I had bought this tool a long time ago. This is one of the tools that, you know, I'd see other people have it, but this is my only complaint, is that everything gets stuck in here. But, you know, I can deal with that. There we go. Okay. Let's go again. There we go. You got to remember, we're going through chipboard, we're going through the file folder, the Tyvek, and 2 layers of linen. And I'd say it did pretty good. So I've got some eyelets here. Uh-oh. It always starts to bubble. That's why I always end up putting lace over the top. And I think that's because I didn't put enough glue. But like I said, the lace will cover that. Okay. So I've got these, I guess they're like nickel. They're not really silver. They're not super shiny. They're still, I like them. Okay, so let's get this going the right way. Squeeze. And I noticed that some people have trouble with the eyelets, like they say they can't squeeze them. I think that's when you don't buy the We Are Memory Keepers brand, because theirs are kind of a thinner metal. I know I have a ton of close to my heart eyelets, which, you know, they're great, but they're not squeezable. They do not work. So now I buy the We Are Memory Keepers ones, and I haven't had any issues. So okay, and that squoze, is that a word? Squoze pretty good. All right, so let's do. I'm not sure how much I need. Probably I would say I'm going to do 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. That ought to be enough. Okay, so I want to come in here. See, that's another layer that's going to be on that. So I don't know what I want to do with the lace. I guess we'll see when it's all said and done. You know, part of the creative process, for me anyway, is changing my mind. My husband says I'm fickle because I'm always changing my mind. I'll say, oh, you know what, I want, and he's like, today. But it's true. I am fickle. You know, different things. Okay, because that's, you know, you could tie the bow out there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna clip this down because it's driving me nuts. Okay, let's do that. Let's put this through this way. I just wanted to say congratulations again to Carol Ann Feltis. I'll pronounce it correctly. Did I? Yes. I said it wrong on the video. How embarrassing. But she was kind and forgiving, so. Yeah. This is where we're going to put our journal, guys. Yeah, I think this will look really cool with the bow. And I may need to have assistance from one of my children to get that on tight enough, but you'll get the idea. Wow, that almost wasn't long enough. So 3.5. 3.5 times, plus I'm longer on this side than this side, but you get the idea. So that kind of will look neat too. I may leave it like that for now. However, I have the tie going around the middle for the closure. I don't know, maybe I'll do something different. We'll see. Anyway, this is where our little traveler's notebook is going to go. So I don't have the elastic. I may replace it with elastic later. We'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is the envelope. I covered it with one of the background pages and just covered the flap here. And I don't think it needs the paper clip anymore. It's holding down nicely. So I did glue it on 3 sides, so there's a pocket back here. And then we have these 2 pockets. There's a pocket in here. And then we have this pocket, which has the large tag with a tuck spot in it for the small tag, and that fits right in there. So, and then this one we had the flip down, and I think I am going to put a pocket here to cover that I put this upside down, but I'm not sure what I want to put there. So okay, how much time do we have? I have 5 minutes. All right. I'm going to pause for a minute and get some stuff together for this, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys. This is the size tag I want to put up here. I just borrowed it from here, but that'll be perfect up there, and then put some ribbon or lace or something through there. So, yeah, so that's the size I'm going to look for that. Let's go ahead and decorate this page. This is, I took from the envelope page right here. I love doing these deconstructed envelopes. If you don't need the extra envelopes, you know, you can turn it into 3 different projects. So, I want to score this, however. So just, I don't want to take away too much of it. It's only 4 1/4. If I do a 1/2 inch on each side, I'm going to have a small pocket. So I'm going to do, I'm going to do 3/8. So 1, 2, 3/8. And 1, 2, 3/8. That way I still get enough on the side, but I don't have a little tiny skinny pocket. I want to make sure a tag will still fit in there and that it'll fit on the page nicely. Yeah, that'll look good. Okay, so let's punch a little thumb hole in that. We measure it first. This is not exact. It's about 4 1/4. So let's do about just shy of 2 1/8 should be center. Okay. I got too much stuff on my desk again. How does that happen? I clean it off and it just keeps coming back. Now I want to miter these at the top a little bit. Probably don't need to miter these at the bottom, but I'm going to do just a smidge. Okay, probably should have done that off the project. Okay, so let's ink this up. Easier to ink now than later. I just love this paper collection. This is the Floral Collage by Artymaze. I'm kind of a Artymaze groupie, I guess. As so many of you are. I can't buy them all. I love everything that Andrea puts out. But there's so many other people too that do lovely work, and I try to mix it up, but I want everything. And, you know, I have to limit myself. But, you know. Okay, that'll be good. Right there, and we'll put another piece of lace on the bottom of that one. Just the same lace that we have on the cover. Oops. I hope I'm in shot here, guys. I'm not paying a whole lot of attention today, I guess. And I got that big glob. I need to run a little bit along the bottom here so stuff doesn't come out. Okay, where do I want this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little gluey. I'll put that right in between. Make sure it's mostly centered, mostly straight. Get all the excess glue off. Okay. Now what did I do with that? What did I do with that ribbon that I had? Oh my goodness. Right here. Okay. I think I'm going to cut it first this time. A little bit easier. Actually, this one has a flaw, so I'm going to cut off that and then cut out this piece. I keep forgetting to put the cap on the top, and then it gets all dried over there. There we go. There we go. And nice. So a smaller ticket will go in there. Oh, I used that ticket I had already. Let's see. Let me cut this one out real quick. So apparently when I printed these, if you remember correctly, this was when I first got my new printer and everything printed out with a border. Well, apparently these printed out on the shrink to fit, because there's a big margin around the pages, and I usually print everything out on borderless. So that's why my tags ended up being really small. So that'll be there. And then I want to put this one now. This is another tag, but this is something fun that I just discovered recently. That I could turn it upside down and kind of make a little matchbook out of it. If I put it like that, and then I will staple this piece. Let me put that. I wonder if I should put something in that hole, or if I should just put a piece of lace over it. Let's just do that. Make it decorative. Sometimes I'll do that with my tags, just put a piece of the stuff on the top, like that. So I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to staple this down. I'm not trying to not let you see. Let me turn it around where I can see it, and then maybe you'll be able to see it. Stick that in there, and I'm going a little less than halfway from that little folded piece, and then this will just tuck right inside there, like that. So I am going to glue the whole thing down. But I love, using the tags for this. It's fun. You could easily, if you wanted to, just glue this on 3 sides and make it another pocket. But since it's so close to the top, I don't really want it sticking out that far. So I'm going to center that on this piece here. Let's do it right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna lift it open. I don't want it to pop up, that's why I'm using this. I want to rub that down a little bit. But that's cute, I like it. And then this can just tuck under there, like that. I did score it a couple times because I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted it, but now it kind of looks like a mini file folder. Yeah, and then these tags will be, that fits perfectly. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to go ahead and ink it. And there are a lot of tags in this collection, so that's really fun. Love tags. And I'll probably end up putting something else in here too, but let's just use 2 and flip this over the top and staple it down. Oops. Like that. Cute. Okay. So there we go. Now we've got, and like I said, I'm probably going to stick either another tag or something else in here so it won't look so empty. But we've got this page done. We've got the cover. I need to make a tag for that. We've got the spine ribbon in. And rethinking this, I think I'm going to go back to my other decision and tie this inside because I want to put the lace down the side, and I need to have a wraparound. So let's see, that goes this way, the book is going to lay down, and then this, yeah, that'll go like that. So yeah, and then the closure will wrap around the entire thing, so this will be in the way if I leave it like that. So I don't know, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm going to put this back on the inside, for that. And I may change it to elastic at a later time when elastic is available, because I really like that the elastic holds it tight and it doesn't, the book doesn't rock around. So anyway, yeah, let's see. I need to do this inside page, which I think we're going to use a small envelope for this one. This will have an envelope. And then I need to finish getting a tall tag for this one, pocket for in here. I don't know what I want to do in here. So anyway, I just need to keep on going, but for now I need to get this video up. So, okay guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.